Spain is a country located in southwestern Europe, occupying most of the Iberian Peninsula and includes a small exclave inside France called Livia, as well as the Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean, the Canary Islands in the western Atlantic Ocean 108 kilometers off northwest Africa, and 5 places of sovereignty on and off the coast of North Africa: Ceuta, Melilla, Islas Chafarinas, Peñón de Alusmas, and Peñón de Vélez de la Gomera. The Spanish mainland is bordered to the south and east almost entirely by the Mediterranean Sea, to the north by France, Andorra, and the Bay of Biscay, and to the west by the Atlantic Ocean and Portugal. With an area of 504,030 square kilometers, Spain is the second largest country in Western Europe and with an average altitude of 650 meters, the third highest country in Europe. Its total area is 504,782 square kilometers, of which 499,542 square kilometers is land and 5,240 square kilometers is water. Spain lies between latitudes 36 degrees and 44 degrees north, and longitudes 19 degrees west and 5 degrees east. Its Atlantic coast is 710 kilometers long. The Pyrenees mountain range extends 435 kilometers from the Mediterranean to the Bay of Biscay. In the extreme south of Spain lie the Straits of Gibraltar, which separate the Iberian Peninsula and the rest of Europe from Ceuta and Morocco in North Africa, at its narrowest extent. Spain and Morocco are separated by only 13 kilometers. Drainage, floods and water stress. Of the roughly 1,800 rivers and streams in Spain, only the Tagus is more than 960 kilometers long, all but 90 extend less than 96 kilometers. These shorter rivers carry small volumes of water on an irregular basis, and they have seasonally dry river beds. However, when they do flow, they often are swift and torrential. Most major rivers rise in the mountains rimming or dissecting the Meseta Central and flow westward across the plateau through Portugal to empty into the Atlantic Ocean. One significant exception is the river with the most abundant flow in Spain, the Ebro, which flows eastward to the Mediterranean. Rivers in the extreme northwest and in the narrow northern coastal plain drain directly into the Atlantic Ocean. The northwestern coastline is also truncated by rias, water bodies similar to fjords. The major rivers flowing westward through the Meseta Central include the Duero, the Tagus, the Guadiana, and the Guadalquivir. The Rio Guadalquivir is one of the most significant rivers in Spain because it irrigates a fertile valley, thus creating a rich agricultural area, and because it is navigable inland, making Seville the only inland river port for ocean-going traffic in Spain. The major river in the northwest region is the Minho. El Atazar Dam is a major dam built near Madrid to provide a water supply. Floods and erosion. Certain Spanish regions can be considered vulnerable to both flooding and erosion. The 15th of October 1879, in Murcia, Santa Teresa flood. 13–14 October 1957, in Valencia, torrential rain results in a devastating flood. At least 81 people lost their lives. In 1982, the River Júcar broke the Taus Reservoir, causing a flood that killed 30 people. Water stress or water lack poses the greatest threat in Spain. Water scarcity is a significant issue in many regions throughout Spain, and climate change may aggravate the problem. With longer periods of dry weather, supply problems regularly occur in the Júcar Basin during summer. In the Segura Basin, water scarcity has resulted in an increase of the water prices by 30% for households. Overall, the regions in the southeast of Spain are particularly vulnerable to water shortages. Furthermore, large areas of the Mediterranean are affected by saltwater intrusion. Climate. 3 main climatic zones can be separated, according to geographical situation and orographic conditions. The Mediterranean climate, characterized by dry and warm summers, According to the Köppen climate classification, it is dominant in the peninsula, with two varieties, CSA and CSB. The semi-arid climate, located in the southeastern quarter of the country, especially in the region of Murcia and in the Ebro Valley. In contrast with the Mediterranean climate, the dry season extends beyond the summer. The Oceanic climate is located in the northern quarter of the country, especially in the regions of Basque Country, Asturias, Cantabria and partly Galicia. In contrary to the Mediterranean climate, winter and summer temperatures are influenced by the ocean. Apart from these main types, other subtypes can be found, like the alpine climate in the Pyrenees and Sierra Nevada, and a typical subtropical climate in the Canary Islands. Population geography. Largest cities by population: Madrid 3,300,000, Barcelona 1,582,738, Valencia 797,654, Seville 709,975, Zaragoza 626,081, Malaga 547,105, Murcia 391,146, Las Palmas 377,600, Palma 367,277, Bilbao 353,567, Valladolid 321,143, Córdoba 318,628, Alicante 305,911, Vigo 292,566, Gijón 270,875, Hospitalet de Llobregat 246,415, A Coruña 243,902, Granada 237,663, Vitoria-Gasteiz 223,257, Santa Cruz de Tenerife 220,022, Badalona 214,440, Oviedo 207,699, Elche 207,163, Móstoles 201,789, Terrassa 200,000, Pamplona 198,750. Biggest metropolitan areas. The largest metropolitan areas, based on 2007 population, were Madrid 5,603,285, Barcelona 4,667,136, Valencia 1,671,189, Sevilla 1,294,081, Bilbao 950,829, Malaga 897,563, Asturias 857,079, Alicante Elche 748,565, Zaragoza 731,803, Vigo 662,412, Las Palmas 616,903, Bahía de Cádiz 615,494, Santa Cruz de Tenerife 573,825, Murcia 563,272, Palma de Mallorca 474,035, Granada 472,638, San Sebastian 402,168, Tarragona 406,042, A Coruña 403,007, Valladolid 400,400, Santander, Torrelavega 391,480, Córdoba 323,600, Pamplona 309,631. Islander population. Environmental concerns. Natural hazards. periodic droughts, occasional flooding. Environment, current issues, pollution of the Mediterranean Sea from raw sewage and effluents from the offshore production of oil and gas, water quality and quantity nationwide, air pollution, deforestation, desertification. Environment, international agreements. Party 2. Air pollution, nitrogen oxides, air pollution, sulfur 94, air pollution, volatile organic compounds, Antarctic Environmental Protocol, Antarctic Treaty, biodiversity, climate change, Kyoto Protocol, desertification, endangered species, environmental modification, hazardous wastes, law of the sea, marine dumping, marine life conservation, ozone layer protection, ship pollution, tropical timber 83, tropical timber 94, wetlands, whaling, signed, but not ratified, air pollution, persistent organic pollutants, maritime claims, contiguous zone, 24 nmi, exclusive economic zone, 200 nmi, territorial sea, 12 nmi,